In this example, we have a bag containing an assortment of Jolly Ranchers. We've got 5 apple, 8 watermelon, 8 cherry, and 15 grape. And let's see, if we add those up, I think we have 38 total. Now, if I'm randomly picking a candy out of the bag and then not replacing it, each time I go back to pick the next candy, there's going to be one less in the deck or in the bag of candies. So when I want to find the probability of picking 3 grape Jolly Ranchers, say the probability of getting a grape on the first one, a grape on the second one, and then a grape on the third one. Well, let's do the multiplication rule here applied to all 3 of these successive trials. So the probability of getting a grape on the first one times the probability of getting a grape on the second one. So on the second one, given that I got a grape on the first one, and then times the probability that we get a grape on the third one, given that that we got a grape on the first and second. Okay, so looking at this, we know that there were, there were 15 grapes in the whole bag. So we have a 15 over 38 probability of getting a grape on the first one. But now when I go to pick the second one, there's going to be 1 fewer grape and 1 fewer Jolly Rancher altogether. So 14 over 37 for the second one. And then again, assuming that we got a grape on the first and second, we'll have 13 grape left and 36 altogether. In part B, find the probability of not getting any apple Jolly Ranchers. Well, here again, assuming that we're going in 3 times to pick a candy out of the bag, and we're assuming that each time it's not an apple. So here, let's denote that as the complement of getting an apple. So it's not an apple each time. So it'll be the probability of not getting an apple on the first one times the probability of not getting an apple on the second one, given that we didn't get apple on the first one, and then times the probability that we don't get apple on the third one, given that we didn't get apple on the first and the second one. So here again, let's see, we have 5 apples in the whole bag. So that leaves 32 that are not apple. So we have a 32 out of 38 probability of getting something that's not an apple in the first one. And then supposing that the first one was not apple, now we have 31 left that are not apple and 37 in total. And then in the third trial, we're assuming that we didn't get apple on the first and the second. So there will be 30 that are not apple left over and 36 altogether.